Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that's really changing the game, Drupal Canvas. Now, I want you to forget about those long, complicated website builds you might be used to. We're talking about a totally visual-first approach that promises to slash your development time, get your whole team working together like never before, and just make the entire process feel less like coding and more like, well, actually creating. So, to really get this, let's start with a problem that I think anyone who's ever touched a website project will know all too well. The traditional and, let's be honest, often frustrating way of doing things. You know the feeling, right? Even with a system as powerful as Drupal, the path from an idea to a live site can feel like this massive uphill battle. You're swimming in custom code, every little change needs a developer, and it just feels like you're reinventing the wheel every single time. And this slide, it just lays it out perfectly. It's a tale of two worlds. Over on the left, you've got the old way, slow, code-heavy, like pushing a giant boulder uphill. But on the right, that's the new way. It's visual, it's fast, and it's built to empower your entire team, not just the folks who write code. Okay, so how do we get from pushing that boulder to playing with building blocks? Well, let's pull back the curtain on Drupal Canvas and see how it's designed to solve this exact problem. The big idea here, the real game changer, is a total shift in mindset. Instead of starting with a blank page and that blinking cursor, Drupal Canvas lets you visually piece together your site using pre-built reusable components. Honestly, think of it like a set of digital Legos for your website, where every piece is perfectly made and just ready to snap right into place. And listen, this is not just some theory. Check out this number. In a single week back in late 2025, one version of Canvas was used on 780 different sites. That's not just adoption, that is a straight-up explosion of interest. It just goes to show how much teams have been crying out for this kind of visual, streamlined way to build. And this quote, it absolutely nails the why behind all of this. It's all about speed, it's about efficiency, and it's about empowering the people actually building the site to do it in minutes, not weeks. Now here's where it gets really cool. Canvas isn't just one single tool. Nope. It's an entire ecosystem of templates, and each one is designed to give you the perfect running start for pretty much any project you can dream up. This table gives you a great little overview. Need a simple, powerful drag-and-drop builder? Boom! Drupal Canvas has got you. Want to use AI to help write your content? Drupal Canvas AI is right there. Building a whole event site or a modern headless app? Yep, there's a Canvas-style template ready and waiting for you. And speaking of making things faster, you can't talk about modern web development without talking about AI, right? So let's see how Canva cleverly bakes artificial intelligence right into the workflow to make building even more intuitive. What's so smart about this is how AI assists you. It doesn't replace you. It's designed to crush that dreaded blank page problem. It gives you a first draft, a starting point, but the final creative say, that always stays with you, the human editor. So the main takeaway here is that this is AI made practical. We're talking no crazy setup, a safe place to test things right out of the box, and a tool built with partners who are experts at this stuff. It's AI that just works. But Canvas does more than just change how we build sites. It totally revolutionizes how teams work together. So let's dive into how this new approach empowers everyone who has a hand in creating a website. This right here is where Canvas really shines. It creates this common ground where everyone on the team can actually contribute. Developers can spin up prototypes in no time. Agencies can deliver projects way faster. Content editors get the freedom to actually control their pages. And beginners, they get a much, much smoother ramp into the world of Drupal. Everybody wins. And hey, for those of you building those modern, decoupled, or headless apps, where the front end and back end are separate, Canvas is an absolute game changer. It gives you that powerful, structured back end that this kind of architecture needs to thrive. This slide shows that connection perfectly. You use Canva to create this beautiful, clean, structured content machine on the back end, which is exactly what a modern front-end framework like Next.js loves. So what's the result? Your editors get a friendly, visual way to manage everything, and your users get a lightning-fast, modern experience. It really is the best of both worlds. All right, so at this point, you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds incredible, but how do I get my hands on it? Well, let's talk about how you can start building with Canvas literally today. What does it cost to get started? $0. That's right, nothing. Yep. For a full 30 days, every single template we've talked about, Canvas, Canvas AI, the event starter, all of it, is available for a free trial. It's designed for you to demo it, evaluate it, and even do real development work. And here's your roadmap. It's so simple. In just a few minutes, you can launch a template, jump into that visual editor, start playing around with a pre-built page, and even invite your team to try it out. It is by far the fastest way to see the power of Canva for yourself. And that really brings us to the final, most exciting point. When you take development time and shrink it from weeks down to minutes, you just open up this whole universe of possibilities. I mean, think about it. Marketing pages you can spin up in an afternoon, entire event sites that go live in a day, rapid-fire prototypes. It's not just about building faster. It's about fundamentally changing what your team is capable of. So the only question left is, what would you create?